Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's Grab the Web. I'm Asad Ali, and in this video, I will tell you how you can use Openpyxl library of Python to customize your Excel files. You can use this library to create new workbooks and edit existing sheets and all kinds of stuff. So let's start. So I'll be using Jupyter notebook for this. If you have that, you can use any other. You can use the Python shell. You can use PyCharm or any other IDE for that. But it's better if you have Jupyter notebook. Just open that, and it is really helpful. Okay, let's start. Let's create my new Python 3 notebook here. So first thing is make sure that you have installed OpenPyXL in your computer. If you are using MacBook, just open your terminal and type Python 3 pip3 install OpenPyXL. Press enter and should install all the required download and install all the required files for this library. And if you are using Windows and you have Anaconda Navigator, just open on Anaconda terminal and type pip install um open pyxl, and it should install this library just fine. Okay, once you do that, just come back to the Jupyter notebook here and import from openpyxl. And right now I'm going to create a new Excel file, and I'll show you how you can create new Excel file and save, add few like rows, and save that Excel file. So let's do that. For that, I'll be importing from openpyxl import workbook. Okay, let's run that, and you'll see that it will import workbook from OpenPyXL. So to create new workbook, just type wp equals to workbook and brackets. Okay, just run that, and it will create a new workbook for you. Right now, it doesn't save anything in your directory or anything, just in the Python kernel right now. So let's create a sheet. Now that every time you create new workbook, it already has a say sheet one. So you can either use the active one. Let me show you. Sh equals to wp dot, and if you press tab here, it will show you all the possible commands here. So right now I'm just using active here. So you will see that we have used sheet equals to wp dot active. It means that it will select the first sheet or any active sheet that is present in our workbook. Okay, so let's now we have our workbook. Let's just save it and see if that works. For that, just type wp and save, and here inside these brackets you need to mention the name. Okay, so let me just name it new and dot xlsx. Okay, you can see that it's successfully saved. Now let's go to the directory where we have our Jupyter notebook running, and you can see that we have this new dot xlsx file created, and it doesn't have anything, so it's empty. So let's add something here. Let me close this one and open my Jupyter notebook again. And one thing to remember is that every time you want to create new Excel spreadsheet, you will have to use workbook. And if you want to load an existing worksheet, then you will have to use load workbook here. Load workbook, and let me just run that as well. Now what I need to do is when I'll I'll be opening the existing file. So let's use load workbook here, and inside brackets I need to mention the name of the file. Here I have new.xlsx. Just know that since the file is in the same directory as our Jupyter notebook, so it will simply I just need to mention the name and it will load. Otherwise you will have to give complete path of the file inside these brackets. Okay, so let me just load that. Now wb is the has loaded the this new xlsx file. Okay, so let's select the sheet here. You can either select the sheet, you can also create new sheet as well, and see that we have all the options here. Just type create and it should show you the create sheet option. Okay, and here we can create new sheet. Let's call it new sheet 1. Okay, and let's run that and let's save that again and see if there are any changes in our sheet. Let's open that, and you will see that we have a new sheet down here, which is named new sheet 1. Okay, so this way you can create new sheet. You can I have loaded the existing this new .xls xlsx file, and I have created a new sheet in here. Now you know how to create new sheet, new workbook, and you know how to load a workbook, and you know how to create a new worksheet. So now that what next thing is, we are going to open an Excel file and select the sheet we want to edit, and then we will add few rows in that sheet. So to do that, we will need load workbook here, and we are going to use the same load workbook, and we will be loading new .xlsx file. Okay, and after that we are going to, let's remove this one, and we need to load an existing uh, sheet. So to find out how many sheets we have, we can just wb.sheet names, and it will tell us all the sheets that we have in our workbook. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to use sheet first sheet here. So let's uh, to do that, to select first sheet, you can there are two ways to do that. First is to type worksheets here and select indexing here. Just do first and we'll select sheet 1. Okay, and or you what you can do is you can just add square brackets and mention the name of the sheet here. Okay, both works fine. If you know name of the sheet, you can just mention the name of the sheet here, and if you want to select first sheet, just type worksheets and add 0 at the end, or first or second, or whichever whichever sequence. If you know the sequence, just mention sequence, or if you know the name, just mention the name. Okay, both of these methods work. Okay, now that we have sheet here saved in this sh variable, let's add a new row here. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are going to add some values in here. Let's add the title. The simplest way to write Excel sheet in Openpyxl is to simply append a list into the sheet. Okay, let me quickly show you. If let's say I want to add first row as the header of the sheet, so to do that I can simply do sh dot append, just like we append a list, and add a list here. Let's say first one is serial number, second one is let's say name, third one is the age, fourth is the, let's say, country. Okay, now that let's run this one, and at the end we need to save the workbook. Let's go and see what we have in our Excel file right now. Let me just close this one and see if I can. Okay, you can see that let me zoom in a little. You can see that we have serial number, name, age, and country here. To append, we can just keep appending the rows here. Let me just add few more rows. For this, let's create a simple for loop. Element in range 10. Let's append this sheet and add first one as an element, second one is name plus element, and mention age as 20 years and country as whatever USA. Okay, and let's run that, and you can see that a loop doesn't raise any error here. So let's save this one. Sorry, we need to mention the name as well. Okay, let's go back there and see if okay, let me close this one and open again. Now you can see that I have all the values I was expecting here. And we have serial number from 0 to 9, names, all the names are available here, age and country. So this is how you edit your create the sheets and edit the sheets as well. And there are plenty of other stuff that you can do with this Openpyxl library. You can access the cells, and you can um, let me quickly show you how you can access a single cell. You can see that we have used this sh to append the rows. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can access the each cell of the sheet. So if you can see that as I typed sh in square brackets, I mentioned the cell number, and I got the cell. Let me show you what it is. Sorry. This is Openpyxl cell. Okay, so to get the value of this cell, I just need to type value at the end of it, and you can see that first A1 is the first element, that was serial number, and A2 is the first serial number, and 3 is so on and so forth. We can access the cells like this. And if you want to get all the data from rows and columns, but that can be done using, let's say, sh.values, and this is a generator object. So to get all the values from generator object, we need to iterate over it. So let's get cell value from sh values, print, sorry, I just mentioned from. Okay, now you can see that I've got all the values of my Excel file here. Okay, this way you can access the you can get all the values from your Excel file, or if you want to access single cell, I've shown you how you can you can do that as well. Okay, I will add the documentation link here in the video description, so you can go there and you can find your use cases as well. So this is all for today's video. If you need any additional questions, and if you need any additional information regarding this library, you can ask in comments, and I'll answer. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.